Hello, I'm Charles Heimlich, and this is Real Talk. Hello and welcome back to Real Talk. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Charles Heimlich. And we are here filming tonight in Due Course Studios in the beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of brotherly love. Speaking of brothers, the other day I was with my brother and he kept saying, "What's in the box? What's in the box?" I said, "Yo, man, we're at a funeral. What the heck?" Anyway. So I want to introduce myself. Some of you may know who I am, some of you may not. I am a martial artist and an actor. I got a wide range background. So tonight I'm just going to go into a little bit about that. So we're going to have a great show. We got a lot of people going to be on this show that are celebrities. We also got directors and producers as well, and maybe even some film critics at the same time. So definitely tune in and make sure you don't miss one single episode of this Real Talk. So about me, what's my name? Charles Heimlich. And basically, I started out as a martial artist. Back in the day, I actually did take some acting training. I took it in high school. I did have a dream of becoming an actor one day. And like all dreams, you know, you have to pursue it for it to become a reality, and that's what's important. And you know, I never gave up that dream, and I also wanted to be a police officer, and I was able to manage to get through the police academy, and I became a police officer, and so those things were important to me, and of course being an actor. But when I was 21 years old, the most basic fundamental thing that happened to me that really changed my life and made me the better person that I am today was the martial arts. I signed up for a martial arts class, and a lot of people said, "Wow, he's just going through a phase." Well, you know, 40 years later, I'm still in that phase. So it's been 40 years. In fact, 2022, this is my 40th year anniversary, and I'm really happy and proud and honored to be able to say that. And also, I will be going to the Hall of Fame actually this next weekend actually, at the end of January 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. I will be at the Action Magazine Hall of Honors in Atlantic City, New Jersey, at the beautiful Tropicana Hotel and Casino. And I will be amongst some incredible stars, martial arts stars and film stars, you know, and all kinds, and regular martial artists as well. Doesn't always have to be a film star. But these grand masters who dedicated their entire life to the martial arts, like, for example, Stephen Hayes, who is the founder of the original American Ninja. Okay, Stephen Hayes, who is a friend of mine. Michael Jai White, who is a friend of mine, and he's a film star, martial artist. I'm sure you all know that name. So anyway, so I signed up for karate, and it changed my life. I decided that's what I really want to do. I want to keep that part of my life, and I actually around 1990, I actually opened up my first school, and I started teaching. And I never gave that up. I kept teaching and teaching and teaching. And again, I went back to pursue my martial arts career. My acting career. And I've been very fortunate. So God is with me on that. Thank you, Lord, for being there and supporting me, as well as all of you. You know, and I do thank you all for that. And my acting career is actually, right now, it's exploding. 2022 is an exploding time for me right now. I've already completed several film projects. We have a new one coming out, Benita, which is from Due Course Studios. And Prince Wee, who is my director and producer of Benita, and I was fortunate enough to meet him, and he gave me a role in the film, and I'm proud to be in that. And it's an honor. It's an honor. And this film is going to be great. I already know it. I already know it's a winner. So look for that. Make sure you look for Bonita. It's coming out soon. Okay, so with that said, several other film projects are coming out. I did Ruggiero's with the director Anthony Lero, also of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Anthony's a great guy, did a great job with his film project, and it's pretty much complete, and it will be coming out soon. I really can't say a whole lot about it right now, but you're going to love it. Make sure you follow that as well. Okay, so with that said, again, going back to my training, I've trained really hard. I became a 7th degree black belt. I was fortunate to go under Peter Urban, the man who brought my style, which is called Go-Ju-Ryu, G-O-J-U-R-Y-U, Go-Ju-Ryu. And he brought that style here to America in 1956. And he brought it over from during the wartime that he was there in Okinawa, stationed there. And basically, he actually learned from a man named Yamaguchi. Now, Sensei Yamaguchi, his sensei was the true founder. And you probably know this name. If I say this name, I know you're going to know it, especially for all those people that have loved and watched the Karate Kid, Miyagi. Sensei Miyagi. Sensei Miyagi is actually the true founder. He's a real life history person, and he's the founder of my style, Goju. And so it's from Sensei Miyagi from the late 1800s to Sensei Yamaguchi, to Peter Urban, to me. So the family tree is still pretty tight there. And so I received my 7th degree black belt, which is called a Shihan. So my title is Shihan. So sometimes you'll see people refer to me as Shihan Charles Heimlich, or Shihan Heimlich, or Sensei. My students obviously call me Sensei. So and Sensei means, Sensei is basically the teacher, the instructor, a lot of doctors and lawyers, people of high class in the Orient actually are referred to as Sensei. So basically that's what that is. So I received my 7th degree black belt, and I'm very honored and proud about that. And I have a school. And so my school now is located in Berlin, New Jersey. And that's right off the White Horse Pike, right by the Berlin Mart for you guys that are local. Stop down and say hello. Stop and see me. It's we have a great school going on there. We also do some auditions and casting for different film projects that I'm a part of, and a lot of directors will call me and ask me for different, people that come in and cast for different film projects. So yeah, we're open for that, and we're open for getting students all the time, obviously. And it's a really good school. I'm proud of it. It's beautiful, and you stop in, you love it. So going back to Goju, what is Goju? What does it mean? Well, the word Goju actually means hard, soft. Go means hard, Ju means soft. So it's a hard, soft system. It's a hard, soft style. So Ru, R-Y-U, means style. So Goju Ru, hard, soft style. And basically it encompasses both the hard and both the soft, as well as 50% kicks and 50% hand techniques. So it's a very balanced martial art. It's one of the very best martial arts. There's no such thing as the best martial art, but if I had to pick one, obviously I'm biased to what I do. So I would choose Goju, and Goju is up there as one of the best. Now going back to my acting career, I have done some phenomenal things. I do stunt work as well, and we got some big projects coming forward as well. I'm also in a series called Paper. And I can't wait for that series to start, because I'm going to be a detective, and there's another film project that director Prince Wee is going to be doing. And I don't know if I can really mention that right now, but we'll talk about that as we go. And I just love what I do, and I'm proud and honored. We're going to be bringing in some really good guests, so make sure you tune in each week, because each week we're going to have a different guest in here, and we're going to ask questions and have them make comments and things. And some people you will know, and some you will be introduced to. They're up-and-coming actors, up-and-coming directors, and some of these people they're amazing. They're all amazing. They really are. So I'm proud and honored to be able to bring this show to you. And again, I hope you don't miss a single episode, because we got some really good stuff coming up. And so I was also talking with a gentleman, and some of you guys that are like martial arts buffs back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, you may know this name, Conan Lee. Conan Lee was a great, phenomenal martial artist and phenomenal actor. Did a lot of kung fu movies, and he was up and coming, really huge in Hong Kong and in the Orient, and was bringing it to the States. And but he had something happen in his family that he stopped him from his acting career for a little while. But the amazing thing about Mr. Lee is we have here this is a new type of alkalinity type of water. It's called Mr. Lee's Alkaline Water. And basically, let me find a shot here for you. Mr. Lee's Alkaline Water. Now, basically what this is it comes from a mountain in Japan, and it has over 100 plus super strong minerals that will detoxify your body. And there's already scientific evidence on this. It's been documented with doctors and scientists alike that we're seeing cures. We're seeing real cures, guys, real cures. It's curing MS, it's curing cancer, it's curing COVID. This stuff is amazing stuff. Where can you get it? Right here from me, Charles Heimlich. I will be branding my own with Mr. Lee, and I'm telling you, this stuff, I will have some literature, and I'll have it set up for you guys so that you get a chance to understand more about it and the science behind it and how it works. You know, right now, basically all you need is a teaspoon in 1 liter of water, or whatever drink you have, iced tea, water, lemonade, you know, even hot tea, something like that. You put 1 teaspoon in there and you drink it down. Now, if you are sick and you do have some type of illness or whatever the case is, you know, what you might want to do is double that and do that every single day. And then what you do is have a maintenance type of thing that we do as well. So for the maintenance part of it, you put a teaspoon in a gallon of water, and basically you drink that throughout the week. You know, so you don't have to have a whole lot all the time. So the 1 bottle, you can start off with a bottle a day for the first 3-4 days. Then you can go with the 1 liter bottle for a week, and of course drink the 1 gallon throughout the week as well. So 1 teaspoon, that's all you got to do is put 1 teaspoon in there. And what that does is the teaspoon actually will detoxify the water. So if you're drinking it you can use tap water. You can actually use tap water for this, because it will absolutely detoxify the tap water. You can actually see it work. You can see all the toxins will actually come together and sink to the bottom, and you can clean it out. And it's really amazing. We actually, where I actually have another job as well, and there we had a woman that had a service dog, and this service dog was a German Shepherd. The German Shepherd was starting to get a little older and was basically starting to lose his function of walking, had some hip problems. And we had an idea to give some of this water to the dog, right? So one day the dog was laying on the ground. We couldn't pick him up. He couldn't stand up. We put him on a platform, and we had to wheel him around. So I said, yeah, let's give him some water. We gave him a little bit of water in the bowl. You know what? That dog instantly got up and started walking. Amazing, amazing. So we had a woman who had MS, really bad, and never had control of her arm. Her arm was always out of control all her life. She could not control her arm. we started giving her that water, and within a week, the shakes have stopped. The shakes have stopped. It's amazing. And these are true life, real life testimonials that I have and I've witnessed myself. So yes, it does work, and yes, it is good stuff, and it's going to go around the world. This stuff's going to go around the world. It's amazing, and I recommend every single home definitely have this. That's why I got involved. I don't put my name on anything that I don't think is worthy of having my name on it, because I feel like my name is very credible, and I keep that credibility because it's important to me. My reputation is everything. So I do have a few more things to talk about, but before we go any further, it's time to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Real Talk with your host, Charles Heimlich. Thanks for tuning in. So we took a little commercial break, and we said we're going to be discussing some other things. And now what I wanted to discuss with you now basically is I'm also an author, and I have 3 books to my name, and I'm honored and proud to have that. My first book came to me back in 1996. It took me a lot of years to actually get it published. But it's a really great book because it discusses things about children, and it's basically for children, and to teach children about self-esteem, and it's a self-esteem type of book. It's called Thomas, the Autonomous Hippopotamus. And basically, Thomas goes throughout the jungle. He's not happy who he is. He's not proud of himself, and he wants to be every other animal. And then he realizes, that he's great. He's got powerful things about him, and he becomes autonomous. And that's what's great, because children today, they need to learn to become more autonomous. They need to have that power, that empowerment of self-esteem. There's not enough of that. So this book builds that self-esteem. It's really a good book for that. And it's of all age brackets, actually. I wouldn't say it's just children. Even adults can use that analogy just to build their self-esteem a little bit as well. So very good book. Came out a few years ago, won an award, so I'm an award-winning author as well. And my second book was called Super Bee Ruby, and that's basically off the martial arts. And Super Bee is basically an idea about this bee that goes around teaching you life lessons, children's life lessons, and adults as well. So parents, it's great for parents because it can be used as a reference point for a lot of different things as well. Because Super Bee will tell the children what they should be doing to keep themselves safe, what they can be doing to, how they do their homework. Why do they do homework? Nobody ever taught these kids why homework's important, and I think that's something that should be said. I remember going back when I was in school, we would be told, go do your homework. And we'd go home and we'd be like all upset, like, we got homework to do, And, but nobody ever taught us why and how important it is, that it's practice. You practice, you go home, you practice all day in school learning, and you take it home and you practice some more, just so that you can retain that knowledge. And that's important. I think we need to teach these children that homework is an important part of learning and of life, because we have to practice at what we do. We always said in the martial arts world, we take the old saying of does practice make perfect, and what we did is revise that to really make better sense, which is practice don't make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect, So that's something that we teach in our school. So yeah, homework's important, and Super Bee goes around teaching all these life lessons, security, safety, in a poem as well. So it's all in a poem type of atmosphere. Great book, got a lot of good points, martial arts points, things that they could do to be safe, like I said, and it's something that parents can actually read to them, and they can read, and parents can even learn from it as well, because there's actually one page in there that talks about the code word. What is a code word? A lot of people don't realize that a parent that goes out with their child, they go to the store or to the mall, or they're out somewhere at a park maybe, and they come up with this code word between the parent and the child. And if somebody approaches this child, the child says, "Hey, what's my code word?" And if that person doesn't know that code word, then they know that that person's not safe to be near or be around, so they know to take off quick. It's one of those things that you can use for safety and safety precaution, to keep yourself from being abducted. And it works, and parents, they love that. So it's important to get a code word with your child. Make sure that you and your child are the only two people that know that code word, nobody else. So somebody can't walk up and say, hey Johnny, I'm your uncle, and your mom wants me to pick you up from school today. And he says, "Well, what's my code word?" Wow, that's going to blow that away, because he's not going to expect that. And then little Johnny knows, I can't go with this guy. It's not true. He's lying, and I need to go home. So this book is full of those kinds of things, and safety and security type of issues. And so it's a great book. I recommend it. I also have another book which I'm really proud of. It's called the 911 Emergency Manual for Women. It's a pocket manual for women. It's a women's self-defense book, but it's for anyone, okay? That's the important thing. Yes, it's written specifically for women, and the techniques that are in the book are designed to be very simplified. They're simplified, but they're also very, very powerful. They work very well. And it's a simple techniques. We tried to keep it from getting too complex. We tried to keep it simple, and so that anybody can do it. You don't have to be trained in the martial arts world to apply these techniques. These techniques are street smart, and they work well. All right. So this book, the Women's 911 Personal Safety Manual for Women, you can actually, it's being sold on Amazon. And I also sell it at my school. If you want an autographed copy, you can always come down to my school in Berlin, and I can give you an autographed copy of it as well. So, good book though. I do recommend it because of again, it's full of really good martial arts tips, self-defense tips, applications, techniques. Everybody that's in the book are my students. It's all real students that I filmed myself. And I put everything together myself, and again, I simplified it to be for anyone. The book is full of, it's got a crime clock in there as well, so it does have a lot of statistics. And sometimes the statistics can be a little scary. I get that. And when I teach women's self-defense, one of the first things that women say to me is, "Oh my God, that's scary." Well, yeah, it is scary. But would you rather learn how to defend yourself from the scary stuff that's going on? Or would you rather be in a closet and not know what's going on and become a victim? I think it's better to know than to not know. And again, a lot of these women, they get nervous and they get scared, and it's tough. It's tough. I get it. But it's reality. It's true things that are occurring, and things that we live with every day. You can't bury your head in the sand and say it doesn't exist when it does. Okay, so we work on that. We teach those things. Again, I teach women's self-defense. I do seminars and workshops. And I think I mentioned, again, we're getting ready to go to another break. So again, guys, tune in. We'll be right back. Another break. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Real Talks. I'm Charles Heimlich. we were discussing some of my books, the 3 books that I have, but I don't think that I actually talked about where you can actually get these books. They are in some bookstores. They're also in the martial arts bookstores. You can get them on Amazon, and you can get them at my karate school in person, 130 West Whitehorse Pike, Berlin, New Jersey. And so, yeah, they're there, and you're welcome to come get some books from me as well. So we're getting ready to wrap up the show. I do want to say thank you for tuning in, and make sure you please follow us on YouTube. Like and follow and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And follow us on Facebook, our Facebook page, Ducor Media, and DMTV. Also, we're looking for, if you're interested and you want to be a part of the show, we would take you as a sponsor. We're looking for sponsorships. We're looking for anyone who would like to have their product advertised on our show. You're welcome to talk to me about that as well. So you can tune into, you can get a hold of Ducor Media for information so that you can be a part of our show. Thank you so much. Tune in. I'll see you next week here on Real Talk.